Hi everyone, this is Sunit, and in this video we are walking through becoming aware of a pain that is in a specific localized area in your body, and how even with the pain being in the same specific point or location or area in your body, the pain sensation and experience changes from day to day. And I've had a couple of such instances throughout my life that I've become aware of where, I'm experiencing a pain. The most recent one was in my wrist. And it started off as like just this uncomfortability where it just felt like I just wanted to shake my hand, that feeling of there just being an uncomfortability, and I just wanted to shake it off. But it was significant enough that I kind of first check in with myself and wondered, did I do anything with it on a physical level? And remember, everyone, this is also a very important point here, that yes, in terms of pains in your physical body, it's going to be caused by physical contributory factors, meaning you could have just strained, like with me, I could have just strained my hand, my wrist, picking something up that I wasn't initially aware of. Even sometimes with doing shopping, I carry too a heavy bag and I just don't carry it properly, in fact. And so try and carry it more with my wrist and my hand only, instead of using my whole arm and my core and my back and posture to carry a bag effectively. I then end up hurting my wrist. So everyday life things happen to your physical body that causes pain, inflicts pain. Most of the time, interestingly enough, we're doing arbitrary everyday life things that we'd never consider or imagine could be causing pain or contributing to it. But with me as well, I eventually found that simple thing that I was doing incorrectly, and I won't immediately experience the pain. Only later in the day or in the afternoon will I start feeling, this is sore, and then I know, okay, I missed a moment of awareness while picking up the shopping bags, because I was busy in my head thinking about everything that I've got to get to after carrying out and helping out with the shopping. So I wasn't present with myself, my awareness, my body, and how I was carrying the bags. But that was also very specific pain, so now I know when that happens because I'm very familiar with the pain it can go with. But my main point being that if it still does get sore, I know, alright, there's a point that I need to look at here for myself and my relationship with my mind when it comes to my wrist. So in other words, we do have physical everyday life things that happen to us, but they always are very significant in relation to where and how and the extent to which these everyday life things, affect our body. So yes, I hurt my wrist, but I also ask myself, okay, why the wrist? Why was I not aware of myself, my body, while carrying the bag? What does the wrist indicate? And the wrist, interestingly enough, here you have quite a few dimensions that can contribute to, you just, you waking up with a sore wrist, for example. Obviously, when you're experiencing pains in your body and you know that, right, you didn't do anything significant in terms of being physically strenuous in recent days, here you are looking at pure emotional contributory factors. That you can have a look at how a thought pattern, an inner dialogue, an imagination, a projection, fantasy, feelings, what habitual pattern have you been cycling in and recycling in your thinking, in your emotions, that is building and accumulating and layering inside a specific area or environment of your physical body. So here, those I know is purely mind points that I can have a look at. But if an external event happens and impacts my body or affects my body or hurts it, then I know, okay, here's a point of awareness. So it's how I refer to it as, it's my reality communicating with me. It is my world, my environment, my relationship with my body, my everyday life moments telling me, hey, be alert, be aware. Here's something going on, either in your unconscious or your deeper consciousness, that is actually compromising you or creating consequences on a thought, emotional, and even physical level. So, with the wrist, I then would ask myself, okay, what does it represent? So whether I wake up with a sore wrist, or whether it is initially by an external factor, such as carrying shopping bags incorrectly, it's to ask yourself, all right, what is my wrist showing me? What is my body communicating with me in relation to who I am within myself, my relationship with my body, my everyday life, everything and everyone in it? And the wrist represents wrestling, all right? So the left side of your body represents your inner reality, your internal reality, which is mainly your relationship with yourself, your body, your relationship with people in your head. The oftentimes we can simulate a conversation or a relationship with a person in our head, like either be really resentful and blameful and angry and nasty at them, but on the outside you're smiling and very civil and just pleasant. So that's more what I say, the internal reality relationship that you have with people. And your right side of your body, your right side represents your external reality, so your external reality relationship with people, who you are in moments of communicating, interacting, doing things, walking around, running, exercising, working, moving from one place to the other. So there on the right of whenever you're working with points on the right side of your body, you must look at, okay, who am I in my relationship with people in my life, in my day, when I talked, when I participated, what was your experiences in those real-time moments of interacting with your reality. Whenever it's on the left side, you're looking at a deep personal relationship point with yourself, your own mind, thoughts, emotions, body, and just everything in the detail that's going on inside this head of yours, okay? So your inner world on the left and your outer world on the right. So for my left wrist, I knew, okay, dimensions I'm working with is now inside myself. So because it's on my left side of my body, I've already got my first point set, which is that I have to look at a relationship with me, with my own mind, thoughts, emotions, feelings, experiences, my body. And the one most prominent dimension with the wrist is with a dynamic in a relationship between wrestling with something and understanding. So these are, one can say, the two conscious layers of what your wrist represents when you are aware of an unease or discomfort or slight and light pain happening within it. You're looking at the dynamic of wrestling and understanding. In other words, you're wrestling with something inside yourself, and you have not and are not bringing it to an understanding within yourself, to a resolve. And what is missing within, that's creating that friction of wrestling, because there's no understanding, is a point within yourself of wisdom. Wisdom meaning there is knowledge, data, or information missing within yourself in relation to this point that you're wrestling, that you're feeling like there's understanding that's missing. And that is what's causing that inner conflict and inner wrestling within yourself, within your wrist, is that fact that you're wrestling with it because you know you're not understanding something, something's annoying you, bothering you, irritating you inside yourself, and you're kind of mulling it over in your thoughts over and over and over again. It's rising in your emotional states and experiences. And it might not even be that severe in your conscious mind, but it's coming out as quite severe in your body. Your body is already saying to you, hey, there's something in yourself that you're wrestling with, you're not really getting to an understanding. And what is missing, the missing piece in that, is wisdom. The definition of wisdom here for me is knowledge and information in having to kind of sit down with yourself and really open this thing up that you're wrestling with inside yourself. Talk about it with someone. Get more facts, more information. Alright, so go to here for this video, everyone. What I'd like you to do is to have a look at a particular area in your body, in a location where there has been constant, continuous pains, but the pains are varied. Like my wrist point has been, yes, the event happened with the shopping bags, but the pain was still there for quite a few days while I was also working with this internal points, and also just supporting my wrist and hand, because the pain also where it shot up into was the side of my hand into my pinky finger, representing perception, my relationship finger, this finger, ring finger, representing relationship, and my middle finger representing your sexuality, your expression, your creativity, your ingenuity, innovation, things like that, your uniqueness, your independence. So, the pain shot from my wrist here to the side of my hand into my pinky, ring finger, and middle finger. So it was a very interesting point that I worked through over quite a few days, but very, very valuable. And as I was also working through the point inside myself and healing my hand and my wrist, there was an equal healing process that was happening. Alright everyone, we go to here for this video, and I'll see you in the next.